Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Our next guest is, well, he's a comic genius, a TV regular behind some of our favourite shows. He's also the host of Have You Been Paying Attention? But The Cheap Seats, he's part of Working Dog, bringing some of Australia's favourite films and productions. We're talking about Tom Gleisner, and he never likes to sit still. He's written a new musical called Bloom that had an incredible run in Melbourne, and now it's coming to Sydney. Tom, hi.
Amanda, lovely to see you.
It's great to see you. To have you in the studio is a big deal.
Oh, and on a birthday day too.
Yeah.
Well, it is indeed.
Yep.
I haven't got a gift. I've got a gift voucher.
Have you?
Does that count?
It certainly
Is
does,
it
if it's to BWS.
Yes.
Is it a handwritten gift voucher, Tom?
It's a yet to be purchased, but it's an aspirational thing. Come on your way.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Talking about getting older, tell us about Bloom, because I know that there's an age element in this.
Yes, it is. In fact, it's a musical set almost entirely in an aged care home, and it will come as little surprise to you that I've spent a fair bit of time in that world over recent years. Not quite as a resident yet, but parents, elderly parents and parents-in-law. So a lot of visits, and over a lot of time, I've sort of come to get to know that world and meet the fascinating people that inhabit it, both residents and the carers. And residents, we tend to sort of walk past them, and we're guilty of looking at people who maybe don't have that much to say, and they're parked in front of an Andre Rieu DVD playing on loop. And you go, that's just not right. And yeah, it was, as I say, it's in a world that I've been familiar with. And then I read this story about a nursing home in the Netherlands that were offering free accommodation to students if they were willing to come in and work as carers. And I thought, that's the idea for something. And as it turned out, it's a musical called Bloom.
I really was taken by this sentence on one of the media press release for Bloom. Too often when older characters appear in a script, they're trivialised or worse, treated as punchlines to someone else's joke. This was something I was determined to avoid in writing Bloom. Our residents are every bit as real, funny and flawed as the younger staff who take care of them. And I think this is the last ageism. We no longer tolerate sexism, racism, but ageism, people just feel they can go for it.
Absolutely, it is, exactly. It's the last bastion. So the actors that play the residents in Bloom are very much as much part of the story as the younger performers, and it's fantastic having genuinely older people. I was determined that I didn't want someone who's 50 putting on a grey wig and pretending to be ancient. So we've got performers. I think John Waters, I think
Brilliant, love him.
I think he's definitely north of 70.
Yeah.
And so they're actually maybe not quite they're in that band where you could theoretically be going into care.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been really, really exciting to bring younger performers and older on stage. It's a funny show, beautiful music. Les Mis with ramps, let's call it that.
But it's a great idea. That could work in real life. Everyone's talking about the high housing affordability. You get young people to move into an old folks home and just keep them company, and you don't have to wash bums or anything. You just no,
unless that's
you're in it for that
lifestyle choice of your own, and that's
if you're there for the bum washing, but just to get the company.
Absolutely,
I find I spent a lot of time. I took up sailing with these old blokes, and the only thing older than the boat is the guys on the boat. And you spent a lot of time with them. There was one guy, George, and one day we're just talking. He goes, and it's that time I rode from Perth to Sydney, and I went on a motorbike. He goes, no, on a push bike. And I went, what, did you have a backup crew? Did you? No, I just went with my mate. We rode from Perth to Sydney. I went, what? You had no backup crew? You went across the Nullarbor plain? Did you tell anyone? No.
That age group, they're not boasters.
No.
I think we are. If we do even the mildest of achievements,
you'd know about it.
I'll get a T-shirt made.
Yeah, there's a tattoo and a Facebook post.
We have carers in our house now with Harley's health, and they're not there all the time. But I've got a photo of both of us when we were younger, particularly Harley, so that you think, here's who he is.
Yes.
Don't judge the person you're seeing here.
Exactly. Just because they maybe don't say much doesn't mean they've got nothing to say.
They're not ticking over and have
100%,
stuff to contribute.
100%.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what we wanted to capture with Bloom.
And will you be saying this to Sam Pang when you're on Have You Been Paying Attention? He has a go at you about your age.
Ageism, Sam, ageism.
In fact, I think Sam was the very first person I told that I was writing a musical. This is probably a decade ago. And then, of course, the follow-up was, and it's set in an aged care home, of course, so I opened myself up to ritual humiliation.
I'm sure.
Well, Tom, it's great to see you.
I can't wait
Thank
to
you
see
for coming
this show.
into the studio. You can check this out. It's the Sydney premiere of STC, Rosalind's Packet Theatre. Check out Bloom. Tommy Gleisner, it's always great to catch up with you.
Lovely to see you.
Nice
too.
to see you.